Hi everyone, my name is King, and I want to just make this video as a life lesson to everybody, especially if they are successful. I have mentioned in one of my videos that between two mountains of success, there's the valley of failure, and you need to understand that. The first enemy of success is success. Now, one of the things I always tell my friends, which I have gotten some new people now, is this, that between two mountains of success, there's a valley of failure. If you're ever on top here, you are coming down here next. There is nobody that has stayed up. Now, when you go up, it's hard work. Now, when you get here, complacency sets in. So you gradually start going down. When you go down, the problem is that to climb up the next hill, you don't know how steep it is. So to climb up is more difficult. Yes. So the only way to move from one mountain to another mountain is to build a bridge. Yeah? And what is a bridge? A bridge is people. People. Now, if you want results in 3 months, plant corn. If you want results, because in 3 months you will plant the corn will come out. Instant business. If you want results in 1 year, plant yam. Yam you can harvest it, boil some, roast some, cook some. But if you want results of a lifetime, plant men. So you deliberately have to grow men. Deliberately. Not as an assumption for different things. Because when you become weak here, these people are the ones that will carry you. The only way to move from one mountain to another mountain is to build a bridge. Yeah? And what is a bridge? A bridge is people. You don't eat alone. During the week, I was privileged to go to an event where 2 of Nigeria's top artists were playing, and I was listening to them. Now, what really shocked me is that the first artist that performed is someone that was celebrated as an icon in this whole country. For him to come out of a plane in a country in this Africa, you need some very serious security. He was like one of Nigeria's exports to the world. And I remember that there was a point in time where by any event he was in, I had the privilege of providing certain services in security regarding his event, and it was top notch. I loved his music. It was something else. Now, a few years pass now, you have a new kid on the block. He enters a place, he takes over that place. So fortunately for us, these 2 gentlemen were performing on the same stage. And this one that was an icon a few years ago was somebody that nobody, when he came to perform, people did not even, move as much as I expected them to move. But when this new kid on the block came up, nobody could sit down. It was electrifying everybody. And I asked myself, what happened? Now, this is the lesson now. The lesson is that gravity is a law. Whatever goes up must come down. You can never stay up forever. So if you are going up, learn to build people beside you. Learn to grow with people. Learn to carry others along. Because if you don't carry others along, when you get to the peak, there will be nobody to give you support system from one level to the other. Are you carrying people along with you? Because when you go up there, it will be difficult for you to stay up. Once the light shines, the power of that bulb has begun to die. So better know that now. As you are shining today, you are already depleting the energy you are carrying. The resources that took you there is burning out. That bulb cannot stay on forever. Another bulb will replace it. So as you succeed, know that your expiry time has come. So start getting others ready who will either take your place or you can mentor them. So make sure you prepare yourself for the next level and learn to coach other people. Learn to be part of making history in other people's lives. Tomorrow has started. Once your shine has come, know that your end has started already. Nobody stays on top forever. Build people, build men, and build the society.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Please, can you hear me? Okay. You're most welcome. You're very welcome to today's program.
You're looking pretty tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. So I know it's a little bit of a surprise to see me instead of William, who was supposed to be the host. But we know on the second day of the presentation of this training, I was supposed to assist as co-host to Auntie Belinda, but because of network issues, I couldn't do that for her. So I have come to redeem myself in a way. So I pleaded with Mr. Apia, and he accepted me to assist him as the co-host. So this is why you're seeing me instead of William. So I hope that today's program will go as expected, and we'll all have an amazing program today. So please stay tuned. So then, as we wait for a few more people to join, we would like to sincerely apologize for all the technical and network hitches here and there over the past few days since the beginning of this training. We sincerely apologize for that. Okay. So
Okay.
before, as in the process of still waiting, I'd like to give a brief of what this whole week is about or has been about. We started this PGW-GH 7 mega days of power. That is an intensive training for all partners in the business. And we started with day 1, where we had William and Belinda, who spoke about what you have to know as a long-range business partner. So everything that you need to know as a long-range business partner, that was what we had on day 1. And on day 2, we had with myself, who was supposed to be there, and Auntie Belinda. We spoke about knowing your language products. So that was what we had on day 2 of this training, knowing your language products. So if you were not with us in the first 2 days, this is what we spoke about. Then came day 3, where we spoke about maximizing your weekly performance bonuses. And we had that with Fosti. So Fosti was on call with us, and she took us through the training on maximizing your weekly performance bonuses. Now today is day 4, and today, day 4, we are talking about maximizing your weekly fast start bonuses with combo packages and recruitment strategies. So that's Mr. Paisapia will take us through. But before we hand over to him, I would like to say a few words about who our host for today is going to be. Well, let me officially introduce myself. My name is Patience Ofe, and I'm going to be your co-host for today's amazing presentation. You're all kindly reminded to mute your microphones unless you have the opportunity to give a comment, a contribution, or you have a question to ask, so that we can all hear clearly and concentrate on the presentation. So without taking much time, I'd like to bring on board the captain, as I said, of today's cruising ship, the navigator of today's tour, the sailor of today's boat, of wonderful tips and guidelines to becoming a diva with your long-range business. He is coming to give you all the Tom, Dicks, and Harrys of how you can maximize your weekly fast start bonuses with the combo packages, and then strategies you can adapt when you are recruiting. He is a man of strategy, a man of potential. He is a chartered member of the Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply. He is a supply chain expert. He is also building the Longrich business specifically in the UK and also in Ghana. He is popularly known as Mr. Y, aka Mr. Copy and Paste. So, team, let's all fasten our seatbelts, sit attentively, make our pens and papers ready as I invite to take over the sail. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you with standing ovation, all alkaline cups raised for a toast. Where's my alkaline cup? Let's raise it for a toast. With loud applause. Yeah, I can see the alkaline cups. Yes. Let's raise it for a toast with loud applause and shaking. Just shake it. Shake. Oh, I can see calcium supplements also. Oh, that's great. The Diva one. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Pius I am here to take over. Sir, please, over to you.
Wow. Thank you. You've raised the bar this evening, Patience, and thanks for all the compliments. Now you've made my head very sweet. I don't even know what to say again. If you make the network confused, it's not me or it's you, because you kind of blown it apart. And thank you very much. You've demonstrated why we should have seen you last Tuesday. But all the same, that is really good intro. And thanks very much. And good evening to everybody. If you can hear my voice, today is day 4. If you are excited to be on this call and you want to hear something about fast start bonuses and know some strategies on how to recruit, just drop in. Today's day 4, so let's drop in 111 4 times so we can know that we really ready to hear something today. 111 4 times. 111 4 times. Is everyone hearing me, please?
Yeah.
Okay, that's excellent. I'm not seeing the 111s. Yeah, unless you are not excited today. Okay, today I am looking to take you through how to maximize your fast track bonuses, and hopefully we'll be able to take you through some strategies regarding recruitment. Now, let me say that these fast track bonuses are specific to Ghana businesses. So if you are not in Ghana, please, this information might not be relevant to you. However, it's not too late. If what I'm going to say today attracts you, you can sign up yourself in Ghana again as part of your business, so you can take advantage of what I'm going to share with you today. Now, with regards to fast track bonuses, with Longrich, we got specifically in Ghana when you sign up as a new person, you are encouraged to pick up a combo pack, and the combo pack comes in different sizes, and the sizes that we have, as you can see on the screen, we got 3 different sizes of combo packages. The first one is the combo 152 package, and then we got combo 570 package, and then the 850 package. If you sign up and you pick the 152 option, you get 2 body cream, you have 2 hand cream, and you got 1 toothpaste, and then 1 dew. That makes up your package for the 152. The 570 is a bit more than the 152. That gives you 1 mouth freshener. You have 2 hand creams, 3 body creams, body wash, 1 shampoo, 1 soap, toothpaste, 1 cup. That makes up the 570 combo. And then we got the mother of all the combos, which is the 851. That gives you 1 sanitary pad, 4-in-1. The Afro, you get 1 mouth freshener, you get 1 repellent, you get 5 calcium, you get 1 paste, and you get 1 soap. So that's the combo packages. And these are packages that introduce you into the business, so you kind of get right from day one the feel of some of our products, and that sort of gives you the opportunity to see how Longrich products looks like and how to get on with your business. Now, to maximize your fast start bonuses, this is where I want you to pay a little bit of attention, because most of us, when we started the business, did not understand how it works, and we made choices of our combo packs without understanding how to really maximize it. Now, when you refer to the previous slide, I did say that the 152 package gives you a combination of some products, which is 2 salt creams, 2 hand creams, and 1 paste and 1 dew. I'll talk about the 152 in a minute, but with the silver combo, which is the 570, you get the alkaline cap, you get the soap, you get the dew, you get the shampoo, you get the body wash, the mouth freshener, you get the you get toothpaste, you get hand creams, and you get salt cream. But what it is that as soon as you take up any of the packages, coming back to the first slide, the 152 gives you 4 PVs. So all the packages comes along with PVs. The 570 package gives you 60 PV, and then the 850 package gives you 105 PVs. But this is what it is. As soon as you sign up your first person or first business partner gets into your team, immediately with the 152, you get 45 Ghana cedis back as a fast start bonus. So that's the first bonus you get in the business when you bring on board a new business partner. With the 570, you get 115 Ghana cedis straight back into your account as soon as you get your first business partner. And then the 850 combo immediately gives you 190 Ghana cedis straight into your bank account. One might see that the 850 package is obviously the one to go for, because that gives you the bigger money, but that's not it. This is what I want to share with you today. What it is that we got the small boy danger in there. I call it the small boy danger because that is where you can maximize your combos. And what it does is that with the 152, even though it gives you only 4 PVs, what it means is that as soon as you sign up anybody in your team, assuming you've done the 152, immediately you get paid 45 Ghana cedis straight away into your account. It doesn't matter how many people you bring on board into your team. So if you sign up with the 152 and you bring 10 people into your team as business partners, and all of them do the 152, you get paid 45 Ghana cedis on each one of them, and instantly that becomes 450 Ghana cedis. This you wouldn't get with the other types of combos. So I hope I'm making this one clear here. If you heard me right, can you, again, we are in day 4 today, type in 111 4 times, let me know you heard it. Because most of us didn't know this until we started the business and started having understanding of the business, and then we realize it. But there's good news. There's good news. If you've already signed up and you didn't do the 152, it's not too late. What it is that you can still sign yourself, not really signing yourself up again, but buying the 152 starter pack. If you do so now and you bring on board anybody as a business partner going forward, not those you've already had in your team, you will start enjoying the 45 Ghana cedis fast track bonus. So to maximize your fast start bonuses, I will encourage all of us to look at using the 152 Ghana cedis package. It gives you only 4 PVs, but in the long term, that can become a lot of money into your account. So when you are looking to recruit, if you're looking to bring on board new partners, ensure that whatever package they pick, you will make sure that the 152 is in there. So all of us must go in, do the 152 again, and start enjoying the 45 Ghana cedis as soon as we bring on board a new partner. What I mean is by sponsoring a new partner, okay? So that's what it is. Great. Now that is how to maximize your startup pack, your fast start bonus. Now, how do you bring new partners on board so you can enjoy the fast track bonus? You can only do that if you are able to do what is called the recruitment. Now, there are so many ways, there are so many strategies you can actually adapt to recruit people. But many people have been doing it in the wrong way. And as a result of that, have been struggling in their business. And some have stayed for a long time and they are not able to make it. Others come in, they come to learn the right way, and in no time, they do it. Those who are unable to do it tends to start thinking and blaming God that God is not good to them. And all the time, some are even doing all nights and fasting and prayers and whatever. Look, I always say that God has got many things to do, many things to take care of. This Longrich business, he's giving you the information, the knowledge, the support, the tools, the everything. Leave him to sort out bigger problems, okay? And start dealing with these ones yourself, because as soon as you join Longrich, he's created everything for you. All you need to do is just copy and paste, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So if you learn these strategies, I can bet you can easily do recruitment with no stress. Now, the strategies I'm going to talk about, like I said, we got so many strategies you can adapt, but I'm focusing today on only your first sentences or the first time you make the approach to talk to somebody about this business. That is what I'm going to talk about today. I won't go beyond the first time you talk to somebody about the business, because if I bring that one on board, we're going to spend the whole night here and we might not be able to finish. So a part 2 of this is likely to come, where I'll be going deeper into what happens after you first met the first potential prospect. So that is what I'm going to focus on today. And I believe that will make sense for us today. Now, with regards to recruitment, we got 3 types of people in network marketing. Gifty, please, can you mute yourself? We got 3 types of people in network marketing. People are the posers, the amateurs, and then the professionals. And I'm going to Gifty, please mute yourself. So you will have to identify yourself where you belong to today, and that is going to support you to build your business. As soon as you relate yourself to one of these 3, which is very, very important. Now, the first one is the posers. Many of us, as soon as we join the business, have the abilities, or we have the similarities of who a poser is. Okay, right. So with a poser, what do posers do? Posers normally, as soon as the business exposure is introduced to them, immediately they relate their minds to 3 or 4 or 5 people they will be going to talk to them. So as soon as the business is introduced to them and we say you have to bring on board people to join your team, immediately they jump on and create 3 or 4 people in mind, and they focus on those 4 or 3 or 5 people. Their whole future is based on responses from the few people. So they are banked on hoping that the 3 or 4 people that they're going to talk to will say a yes to them. And more often than not, they add a few names to the 3 or 4 people that they have in their mind, assuming they don't get the responses they are looking for from the 3 or 4 or 5 people. And 80% of network recruiters use this type of recruiting strategy. It sometimes works somehow, but it will not last if you continue to use it, because you don't use the right set of skills that are required to create a sustainable strategy or loyal customers. So as soon as you use the posers approach, you are bound to fail along the line. And majority of the time, let's always count on luck to survive. And if the luck fades off, that becomes the end of their journey in network marketing. And I can tell many people who claim that network marketing does not work are all posers. The next time somebody tells you that network marketing does not work, fine, you realize that this is exactly what they've been doing. That's how come their businesses have always not been prosperous. Now, the next one is an amateur. An amateur is somebody who is a bit advanced of the posers category. Here, the amateur have a written down list, because now it's no longer in the head, it's on paper. They are able to put down a lot of names, up to maybe 50, 100 names. And what they do is that they make sure that all their business, these names they have on their list will be the business partners that are going to make their business grow. So they kind of become anxious and start becoming worried when, after exhausting the list, they are not getting the yeses that they are looking for, and they kind of don't know where or how to add to the list. They always believe that a good list is the key. So they prejudge people on their list and then make sure that, okay, out of this number that I have, these are conk names that I can put my last penny on. I know they're going to say yes and join my team. And what happens? Anytime they go in there and they don't get a yes response, they start becoming very worried. And so they assume that they don't have to have a bad list. All they know of is a good list. And they believe that by the grace of God, one person from that list is going to take them to star director level. So that's how their mindset is all the time. And that is also dangerous, because if you do that, it is likely you may hit a wall and you will not be able to cross the bridge when it becomes necessary. Now, the next one is the professional, and that is the most important one that can help you build your business, because the professional behaves differently. The professional have, yes, a written down list just like the amateur, but the professional is always talking to people and making sure that the list is revised and new names are always added on the list. The professional is always adding to the list, unlike the amateur who keeps the list to what they know and do not make any attempt to look for new names to add up. So what the professional does is they do not rely on luck. They don't get worried about running out of people, because they know there are so many people out there. It's almost like 30 million people in Ghana. Professionals don't care, because how many of those 30 million do they know at all? They know they will never be able to exhaust talking to all the 30 million people before they expire from this earth. So they know that there is future, and they always want to go on and add to the list. But what happens? They do not get worried when they hear or are told a no. Professionals love to be rejected, because they know that many people say no 7 times before they say yes. So if they get rejected today, that is not the end of their life. They will, at one point in time, that no is going to turn yes, and they always, with experience, knows when the yes is going to come. So that's the professional. And as a result of that, with the three that I've mentioned, where do you place yourself today? You know who you are. Put it on paper somewhere, and you can share it later with your upline. Place yourself. Where are you? If you are not a professional, then from today, okay, if you want to build your business, start thinking of being a professional. Go pro. Do not stay at a poser's place. Do not stay at amateur's place. Think about becoming professional. And in our business, it is one of the businesses that you don't have to have any special skills or requirement to become a professional. All you need to do to become a professional is just educating yourself in the business, understanding the business, and doing copy and paste. So if you can do copy and paste and become a professional, then how difficult is this to you? So please, after this, please think about becoming a pro. Now, in our business, there are different types of markets, and that's the mistake majority of us do when we are recruiting. We kind of don't understand the market very well in our business. So our approaches are the same almost for every type of market that we find ourselves in. And from today, after our training, I believe that you understand that there is a warm market and there is a cold market. These are the two categories of markets that we live in. The warm market is just simply the network of potential customers that you know already or have had contact with in one way or the other. And those on your list for these warm market includes your family members, your friends, your co-workers, your church members, your club, your group members, people you have had a contact with somehow. So I say those are the known people. Now the cold market is the type of market has people you do not know at all. So if you do not know people at all, that is what I refer to as the cold market. And we got different approaches on how to approach these two markets. And I mean that we got different strategies. Jifa, you have your hands raised up. Is there a question you want to ask? Or was it just by accident? Okay,
Sorry,
I take it as an accident. So, so with the different strategies from today, you get to understand that when you are approaching a warm market and then a cold market, you don't have to go using the same words or using the same approaches when you are in those markets. So I start off with the warm market. Now there is the straightforward approach. And I'm going to start with some of the words you can use to invite people's curiosity so they can understand your business. Now, in my intro, I did say that I'm going to just talk about your first interaction with people and what sort of things you have to say from on the first day, okay? Now, I am not going to go deeper into what to do next after you've had a response to your first interaction, okay? So at another time, when we go into that, let's start with the first one. Now, the warm market, like I said, are people whom you know already. But of course, before you start talking to anybody about your business, you don't just pick up and start talking about your business straight away. Let's be a bit courteous. I mean, if you pick up a phone to your friend or your church member or your neighbor, you're not just going to jump straight and say that I am doing Longrich and I want you to become a member. No, that's the wrong approach. You have to first create the rapport. Start finding out how they are. You can. There is no quick written script on how to create a rapport with anybody. But it is very important, very, very important that you don't just jump into talking to people, but you have to create the environment, make it conducive before you start talking to them. So for example, if your friend comes to you, you meet your friend and you're going to play football. you can start talking about the football, get him into the football before you start talking about your business or bringing the business approach. Or if you you go to church, you can start talking about the Bible and discuss the Bible, get into the Bible. When the time comes, you can jump in at the right time and start talking about the approaches, the business approaches. So don't just start straight away or else you'll be rejected. Now, these are some of the words you can use the warm market when after the environment has become okay, after the rapport you've had with your prospect, and then you can start with this. So for example, you can say, I have decided to start a business and I would love to have you take a look at it. Now, this, you must make sure that the person you are talking to, okay, this particular statement will relate to that person. So always be strategic. Always understand the person you are talking to, so you can choose the right words that can work for that particular prospect. Another one is, are you still unhappy at work? If so, I have discovered a business the both of us could start without taking on all the normal risks of business. So this is a situation where a friend or a family member or somebody you know is complaining about his work and how he or she is not happy with his work. So immediately you can use this text and say that, oh, are you still unhappy at work? Then if so, I have discovered a business that both of us can start without taking on all the normal risks of business. So it works perfectly that way. There's another one which says, I think I found a way for us to improve our financial situation. So like I said, you don't just meet somebody, a friend of yours tomorrow, and then you just go boom. I think I found a way for us to improve our financial situation. The person might first ask you, if you are a guy, he's going to ask you, are you sure you've not smoked anything today? Or if you're a lady, the person might be asking, are you sure you've not been drinking any red wine? Okay, so be careful with how you do it. As soon as you engage the person and you talk in and the environment bring itself, then you can bring in I think I have found a way for us to improve our financial situation. Right. There's another one you can also use, which is, if there was a business you could start part-time, work it from home without risking your current job, and eventually replace your full-time job. Would you be interested? So these are words put together to align with people who have been complaining about their business and how things are not working well for them. So you bring this one in and it will just come in and click. Another one is, I found an exciting business possibility and you are one of the first people I wanted to tell about it. So another opportunity, this one is if you have like a roommate or a housemate or somebody whom you know, all of you have been searching for opportunities, okay, to make different income, or you guys are searching for work. You just finished school, you are all looking for jobs and you are not getting the headway. You can use this one as an example and say that, look, I've just found an exciting business opportunity and you are one of the first people I wanted to tell about, and that can work perfectly. Another one is, I thought of you when I thought through who I know who might make a lot of money with a business I have found. So these are people who are very close to you, and you think that they will buy into the idea if you brought it, because all of you have been searching for opportunity, ways to make money. So as soon as you bring this one on board, it sort of attracts their attention. They become curious and they start asking you questions about your business. So there's those are some of the approaches for the warm market. Now there's a straightforward approach for cold market. Now remember, with cold market, you do not know the people you are going to talk to at all. These are people you are meeting for the first time ever in your life. So you've got to be very, very careful how you talk. But like I said, the key point is ensure you create the awareness, you create the rapport, create the environment. Start chatting with the person for a little bit and let the person get into a conversation with you. And as soon as you start, you break the barrier, you break the ice, you break the boundaries of silence, then you can bring these things on board. So for example, you can say, wow, you are a sharp person. Do you keep your career options open? Yes. So after talking with the person, you can use this as a form of a compliment that, oh, I think you are a sharp person from the way you're talking to me. Do you keep your career options open for the response? Another one includes, wow, you are a sharp person. What kind of work are you in? Okay. All these, you know, at the back of your mind that you want to plug your business into the conversation. However, the other person does not know. He or she thinks you are praising him or her, and so will definitely give you the response you are likely to hear. So while you are a sharp person, what kind of work are you in? So it's a compliment and at the same time an opportunity to get a feedback to put your business in. Let's look at this one. Do you keep your work opportunity options open? Okay, so this is somebody you've met for the first time. Person has been rattling, blah, 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 blah. You guys talking a lot about the business opportunity that you guys are, you've been talking about your businesses, your work environment, all that. And then you come in and say, do you keep your work opportunity options open? Then you can plug your business in after that. Another one you could also look at is, I have enjoyed dealing with you and appreciate your service. Have you ever thought about moving into working for yourself? This is a typical example for those of us who work customer service area, or where people come to us on regular basis, or where we engage people all sorts of activities. So for example, if you go to the hairdresser's place and you finish getting your hair done, this is an example you actually use to get your hairdresser to hear your business opportunity. Or if a plumber visits your house and fix your plumbing works for you, and you become happy, whether you're happy or not, you can really compliment the work he's done, and then you can plug your business in straight away by using a text like that. That I have enjoyed dealing with you and I appreciate your service. Have you ever thought about moving into working for yourself? And these things is very important. It's very necessary. It helps with the code market. Right. Now, there is the roundabout approach. The roundabout approach is where you don't go straight. You just go about blabbing a little bit before bringing in your text, so you can get the response for plugging into your business opportunity. And we got roundabout approach for one market, and it goes this way. I have been told that the smart thing for me to do when starting a new business is to show it to someone I respect, so I can get a little guidance. Will you take a look at one I have recently started? Now, this is, you know very well that you don't need a guidance from the person you are asking information from. But because you've raised the person's status to the point that it looks like you need help from that person. The person might say, oh yeah, why not? Of course, I'll be able to give you guidance. What is it anyway? So these are some of the things you can, text you can use to go about getting a potential prospect to give you the response you're looking for. One you could try is, I just started a new business, but to be honest, I'm pretty scared about getting things started. Will you allow me to practice it on you, since I know you will take it easy on me? Remember, warm markets refers to people you know already, people you've been have contact with before. So it's very easy for you to send a text like this or talk to them like this over the phone, so they can relate to you and give you positive responses when you ask for it. Another one you could also try is, you are one of the most intelligent people I have known over the years and could use your opinion on something. Okay. Now, please be very careful when you are using this text, make sure you don't send it to the wrong person at the right time, because you know very well the person you are talking to knows that you know he or she is not intelligent. You've always been fighting with the person and telling the person that he or she is dumb. So when you go telling the person that you are one of the most intelligent people I have ever known, straight away, you've lost it, okay? So make sure that the person you are sending this one to knows you already know he or she is intelligent, and you are adding the compliment bit of it and making it look a bit appropriate. So be very careful. The caution is, make sure you strategize. The people you're going to talk to must relate to the text that you want to send to or speak to about over the phone. And another one you could also be looking at trying is, I'm looking at a new business, and since you are already a successful business person, I would love it if you will give me your take on it. And this one fits very well with people who are already doing their own business, but you want to approach them and see if they can also be part of the one market recruitment. So you instead of going about saying things that might not be interested to them, you just praise them a bit. You try to elevate them. So you tell them, I'm looking at a new business, and since you are already a successful business person, I would love it if you will give me your take on it. So it's more or less like you know very well you don't really need any help from them, except that you are using it as a strategy to get them to start paying attention to your next line of questions, and then plugging your business into the conversation. Another one you could also look at is, I have always noticed how open-minded you are about new ideas and would like to run something by you. So these are opening questions that you want to get your prospect to start contributing to, and as a result of that, you'll be able to jump in and plug in your business opportunity. Now, roundabout approach do not work with cold market, so be very, very careful. Avoid roundabout approach with cold market. Imagine you seeing somebody you've never met before, and then you going about saying, I have always noticed how open-minded you are about new ideas and would like to run something by you. I mean, it doesn't work because you've never met the person before. So you got to be very careful. And most often than not, if you are not careful, some of them might not be appropriate, might lose a potential prospect. So ensure that always your sentence or the one you page, you will be able to relate to a particular structured person on your list. Know whether it's a warm market or cold market, and you'll be okay and fine to move on. Now, ultimate roundabout approach. This type of approach can work for both warm and cold market, irrespective. Okay, so you can go this way. Who do you know that's unhappy with how their current business is going and who is looking for a new income stream? Now, this is another strategy in the sense that when you're talking to the person, you are actually targeting the person. However, you know that the person might be a very negative person. Josephine, is that Josephine? Hello, Josephine.
And you remember how no the choice in the bed is on Sunday.
Hello, Josephine. Is that Josephine? Okay. All right. So. Hello.
Patricia, please, Patience, please mute her.
Belinda.
Mute her.
Thank you very much. Okay. Josephine.
Sorry, I don't think she can hear you. So if you can mute her, that would be great.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let me find it. Yeah.
Hey, mute everybody.
Hello, everybody. Please, all those whose mics
that's fine.
are
That's
not
fine.
muted.
I think I've muted everybody now. Okay. Right. So With this kind of strategy, the whole idea is, you know, the person you are going to talk to is your target. However, you don't want the person to think that the person is your target. So this is how you go. And when you talk to the person you about these structured texts, the person obviously will want to hear it first before they make any recommendation to anybody. Because the thing is, who doesn't want to hear good news? However, you are going the roundabout way. So you say, who do you know that's unhappy with how their current business is going and is looking for a new income stream? So remember, like I said, this is not the first words you have to use when you start talking to people. This will come in after you've had some 10, 15 minutes chat with the person about things that are not related to your intention. And then as soon as the rapport has been created and the environment has become cool, you've broken the ice, and you guys are rolling nicely, then you can plug this one in. And as soon as you plug it in, it will arouse the interest of the person, and the person would definitely, with this income stream base, will not want to say, oh, I know somebody. Majority of the time, they will want to hear it first. Another one you can try is, I know my business probably isn't a good fit for you, but who do you know that is bright, motivated, and looking to add more income to their bottom line? Okay, again, you are just attempting to ask the person you are talking to for help to recommend somebody to you. But don't forget, the person cannot just go mention any name. They might want to hear it first before, if it makes sense, then they will recommend a name. But your target obviously is not a third person, but it's directly to the person you're talking to. So that's what the whole purpose of it is. Another one is, do you know anyone looking for a new job or career direction? Of course, the person is going to say, oh, they're going to give you a positive response because they want to hear what it is about before they can recommend somebody from their contacts or memory. So always, it is very important that you create the environment before you do that. Another option that you can do, again, it works perfectly for both the warm market and the cold market, is my company is expanding into, let's say, wherever the area is. Do you know anyone that can talk to and get their sense about whether we will be a good fit for that area? You know very well that the person knows that area, and the person might want definitely to hear about it before they can give you information about the area you're talking about. Another one you can try is, my company is expanding into this area and I need to find a few folks needing additional income. Do you know anyone looking for better income? And again, like I said, you are the person you are talking to is your ultimate target. However, the question is making it look like you are not intending to target that person by a third person, but that's what it is. Let's look at this one too. Who comes to mind when I ask who you know that's looking for a way to make additional income from home? Again, same strategy, same outcome, same objective. So that is the another way you can actually target a warm market or a cold market using the roundabout strategy. Okay, so it works perfectly. Now there are some other approaches as well. You can go using the negative opening questions approach, and that also works very, very well. And again, be very careful, the person you are talking to, the kind of market you are into, whether warm market or whether it is cold market. So this is how it goes for negative opening questions approach. Are you okay with waking up early to work for someone else? But this will come as a result of a conversation probably you are having with somebody about their work, and that person complaining about always getting tired of waking up and going to work. So this one can come in and you plug that one in after they have complained about their work. All the time, you will know which script or which test to use after engaging with the person for a certain period of minutes or time. Don't just jump straight into this text with a person, or else you lose an opportunity to have a potential prospect. Are you okay with taking orders from someone else for 40 years? This again works with people who are complaining about their job. Are you okay with 40 years of hard labor to help your boss get rich? Again, it goes with people who are working and are not happy with their work. Are you okay with giving up your dreams to work on your supervisor's dreams? Same strategy. You go through it in the negative way because the person is already complaining. So it fits very well. Are you okay with never having enough money to afford a home? This is somebody who is complaining about never getting the opportunity to even think about getting his or her own home. So this plugs it in very well. So for example, if you want to talk about this one, when you start talking about, when you start engaging from the beginning, you can start talking about homes. And home conversations can also bring about this one. For example, when you meet the person and you are just chatting, you can start talking about some beautiful houses around, discussing housing issues. And as soon as you get the person into the kind of a conversation about homes and owning houses and properties, you can plug this one in and ask, are you okay with never having enough money to afford a home? That generates another interest, and you can plug your business into it all the time. Now remember, in all of the approaches that we have said, just like in football, there are 3 outcomes. You either win, lose, or draw. But in our business, we also have 3 outcomes. And these 3, majority of the time, professionals know how to deal with them. So if you are not a pro, I will tell you, like I said, initially start thinking about becoming a pro so you can have answers to these possible questions that I've initially listed out. So the first one you're likely to get is a yes. As soon as you ask your question, the person might say yes. If not, they can say no. And if you are lucky, you can get what is it. Now, how do you deal with all these 3? If you get a no response, don't worry, that is fine. Say thank you and move on. That's what it is. So if you're talking to somebody and you plug your question in it, your strategy, whether code or one market, and the person immediately says no to your question, please don't get offended. Okay, sometimes posers, including myself, when we start the business, as soon as we get a no from people, we feel like those people don't even have to exist anymore. If the person is very close to you, you might even feel like punching the person in the face. But be very careful. Be very, very careful. Like I said, the no people, professionals are happy to hear no's, because we know that a lot of people say no 7 times before they say yes eventually. So every no is a potential yes in the future. It could take 1 month, 1 day, 1 year, or 2 years. And no is not a reject on its face when you are no. Be careful. If you get a yes response, say brilliant. That is excellent. That is obviously what you are looking for. It's not the best time. So after hearing the yes, don't start talking about business. Okay, be very, very careful. Become a professional. You being a professional, you will say that, okay, that is fine. This is not the best time to talk about it now, but can you give me a good time to get back to you? So the whole idea is that you don't want to lose the opportunity to actually drill your business into the person's place. So once the person has said yes, then the curiosity has been created. So try and lock an appointment in with the person. So you tell the person, oh, that's good. Okay, fine. But for now, it's not the best time for me to talk to you about the business. But can you let me know what time I can get back to you? And that when I call or when I visit or when we meet, I'll be able to give you more information about the business. Okay, so let the person also know that you kind of you are sort of in a hurry, but at the same time, you know at the back of your mind that it's a strategy you are playing. Now, this I always say to new people who have just joined the business and do not have the skill to recruit. What you need to do after this is that you tell the person that, oh okay, fine, that is good. You know what, I've just joined the business. I don't know much about it now, but I know somebody who knows a lot about the business. That person, I can get the person to talk to you if you don't mind. But the person is a very busy person, but I will be able to convince the person just for your sake. And I'm only because of you. So if you know you'll not be there for the person to talk to you, then please withdraw your yes. Indirectly, you just want the person to know that you are serious, and it is important that the person commits him or herself. And then you get an appointment, talk to the person, your upline, give your upline the details, and because of the locked appointment that you have for your upline, when the person sees or hears from your upline, the person will be open-minded and will be ready to listen to you. Now, if you don't get a yes and it goes like, what is it? Please don't immediately freeze. Don't get panicked, okay? Find something amazing about Longrich and just discuss it with the person, okay? But don't talk too much. Don't give too much information. Keep them in suspense so you can get an appointment to follow. So the whole idea is that all the things I've mentioned earlier, you are looking to book an appointment. So you don't do the business opportunity right at the time you talk to the person using the strategies. Other strategies, yes, you can do it, but be very careful. Professionals can immediately continue with skills and lock the business into share the exposure. But majority of the time, it is not good to show the introduce the business at this point. Let the person, keep the person suspense and get an appointment. Of course, a follow-up appointment is very important. The person would have gone back to reflect on what you have just said on a number of times. And so as soon as you make the follow-up call, the person will be having an open mind and will be talking to you and will be ready to listen to whoever will be talking to the person. Now, in our business, it's all about talk. Now, most people will now be saying that, oh, I can see I am an amateur or I'm a poser. I don't know how to talk to people. How can I talk to people? I don't know people at all. Yes, I got good news for you. The good news is that in our business, you must learn how to talk. So if you don't know how to talk, the first step, the first hour is, if you have a mirror at home, just take your mirror, go and stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself. So as you're talking to yourself, you're learning how to talk. That's your first step. That's your first assignment. It works and it's very good. Sometimes you take the script, you can memorize some of the script and then stand in front of the mirror and recruit yourself. If you're able to recruit yourself, you can recruit somebody else. Now you talk, in that business, we talk to people. So talking to people should become your lifestyle from today onwards, okay? The more you talk, the more you grow in your business. Remember the last time we had a meeting, we said that our business is numbers game. Now, how do you get numbers? The numbers represents people. And because it represents people, you grow your business with people. And if you don't go talking to people, how can you grow your business? So please, learn how to talk. But please, the fact that we say you should learn how to talk does not mean that you should become choppy. Yeah, we know some people, when they get the opportunity, they will even talk. By the time they finish, they've even forgotten that they wanted to do Longrich business. Okay, so I don't want to mention names, but please, if you like talking a lot, it's good. It's a recipe for development. But remember, your purpose for the talking is to talk about your business, to get an appointment. So until you get the appointment, don't talk too much about anything else. Okay? So please, the fact that we say you should learn how to talk does not mean that you should become choppy. concentrate on your purpose, get the appointment. You are not recruiting, okay? You are not recruiting, even though I've been using the word recruiting. What you are really doing is you are just sharing and inviting people. You are sharing the amazing things about Longrich, and you are inviting people to join your team. So that is what you have to have at the back of your mind. Professionals know this very well, that they don't recruit, they are only sifting and sorting. Now, sifting and sorting is that when the amateur or the posers, when they have their list, they sit down and prejudge people who do the business and people who will not do the business. They assume people will do the business and people will not, others will not do the business. Professionals will not do that on their own. They will first talk to the person and give the person the opportunity to say a yes, no, or what is it. So by so doing, you are sifting through your contacts, you are sorting through your contacts, and that's how professionals behave, and that's how professionals recruit. Now, with practice comes confidence. Like I said, if you want to build your confidence, make sure that you practice with yourself, recruiting yourself in the mirror. When you finish, you can recruit your husband, your wife. If you are able to do that, then you are building your confidence. If you finish from there, if you have kids, you can even recruit your kids. Talk to them, see how it goes. That's how you'll be doing it. They might be looking at you like going gaga, but don't worry. It's all practice, practice, practice. So it's just the whole idea is to gain the confidence to talk to people. If you're a shy person, please, shy can become a skill, a tool for you to even get opportunities. I don't think it's a weakness. Being shy is, people say they are introverts. Very good. That also works perfectly. You can get people to talk to every day. So do not use that as an excuse not to be talking to people. I know some people can sit in a bus from Accra to Kumasi, spend like 4 hours or 6 hours on the journey, and the person who will be sitting very close to them, they will not chat with the person till they get to their destination. From now onwards, anyone you get closer to, take the opportunity to talk about your business, and it will help you. Now, continue to talk, continue to talk, continue to talk. Like I said, it's very, very important. So don't prejudge. Don't prejudge. Share with everyone, because you do not know who is going to do your business or who will not be doing your business. You don't have any excuse at all. You do not have any excuse at all. You don't need any special skills at all to do this business and to talk. Talking has been given to us naturally. So please, let's talk to everyone we get into contact with. But be very careful, guys. Be very careful, ladies. If you are about to talk to somebody, make sure you are a bit strategic. For example, if you're a guy and you meet a lady and it's a cold market, you've never met that lady before, and you see the lady holding a nice red handbag, don't go and ask that, is your handbag red? I mean, obviously it is red. So why would you want to ask about that? So it's a bit weird, but that's a lot of mistakes people do. All I'm trying to say is that you can find something within the environment to engage the person to talk to. And it's not a rocket science thing. It's very easy to do. If you don't have that skill, talk to your upline. Your upline can engage you and teach you how to go about it. So talk to people, share the information. Don't be scared or shy to do it, because the people you talk to, they could be a distributor and build your business for you. They could be a customer and enjoy the products you offer, or they can become a conduit, a connector, and connect you to people you may not be interested or no, because you do not know a lot of people out there. When you connect to people, that is when you can know a lot of people. Like I said, today's presentation has been limited to the first appointment you want to get when you in the process of recruiting. The next time I'm going to go into what happens after you've gotten the appointment. How do you actually do the exposure, the proper exposure, so people can understand your business. So on that note, I want to say thank you for your time. I want to believe that with this, you have learned something that can help you to start your business and go out there and become professionals. And in no time, all the challenges that you have actually struggling to use and build your team is going to be a thing of the past. And as a result, you will become a pro. So guys, thank you very much. And if you have any questions, I'm going to unmute. You can unmute yourself and then ask the question. Thank you. I'll give you back to Patience.
Okay.
Patience, are you there?
Yes, please. I am here. I was really enjoying it, and I know everybody was also enjoying it.
Patience, we can't hear you properly, unless it's just from my end.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go on.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Panzapia, aka Mr. Y, aka Mr. Copy and Paste, for your super duper duper awesome presentation. Just as we expected, you have really filled us with in-depth knowledge on the need to maximize our fast start bonuses and strategies that we need in recruiting partners to join the business. Okay, so thank you so much. Now we'll move on to questions, comments, and suggestions. So you can please raise your hand if you have a contribution, a question, or comment, and then we'll be putting on board. So thank you so much. Is there anyone?
Well, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Patience, we can barely hear you. You're faint. Very, very faint. I don't know if you have a microphone there but while you sort that one out, let me be the first to congratulate my brother, my dear friend, and our most recent SD Parasapia. You never cease to amaze me, and today is no exception. We are truly grateful to you for sharing those golden nuggets of information. We hope to put them to good use, and you are quite right. We are all aspiring to become pro. Thank you. While I've got the floor, can I take you back to the fast start bonus?
Yeah.
Cool. So you talked about the 3 different packages, the 152, the 570, and the 850.
Yep.
And the emphasis seemed to be on the one. Now here's my first concern. The 152 is your 4 PVs, right?
Yeah.
And we're in the business of getting PVs.
Yep.
So how do we reconcile the 4 PV, the 45 CDs that you get back versus the other packages that give you more PVs? What is the concept? So I've got 2 questions. How do you reconcile the idea that Longrich is about getting PVs? So even though the 152 is being recommended and you get 45 CDs back, there are other packages that give you more Ps. So how do you reconcile that with what are the consequences if you don't opt for the 152 and choose the 570, the 850, or any other package that may exist? I hope that's clear. If not, I can always repeat the question.
No, that's fine. I think I've got it. let me answer the second one first. With the consequences of going for the others without not going for the 152, I would say is that to lose out is the opportunity to make 45 Ghana cedis down the line as you continue to sponsor people. Because when you do the other PVs, the packages, you will not get any fast start bonus again, apart from the ones that will be given to you for the first time you bring on board your new business partner. So the 850, you get a fast start bonus anyways, but it's a one-off, and it's the same to the 5, but with the 152, it's a continuous thing. It's not just one-off. Anytime you bring on board a new person, you get the 35 Ghana cedis as a bonus to you, assuming they also do 152 at the same time. Now the second one is, yes, I know we move with PVs, so obviously you want to have more PVs. But don't forget, like I said, you are maximizing your bonuses. So you don't have to lose the bonuses aspect. The 152, don't forget, when you do it, you can continue to buy your products, the products you have in other packages, you can buy them anyways and still build up your PVs. You will not lose the opportunity to have that. So you are actually maximizing the opportunity to have your PVs as well as bonuses, because you are in it for the PVs and then the bonuses. Have I answered your question?
You have, but if I may, can I seek some clarity?
Okay.
So, am I right in that every time you sign up with a startup package, so every time you sign up somebody with a startup package, you get a fast start bonus, whatever that package is?
Yeah, with the 850, and then the
570.
The 570.
Yes.
And then the 152. All of them comes
fast start.
They are faster.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But the 850 and then the 570, you get a one-off. You don't get
And that's what I was seeking clarity on.
The 570, you get 115, 850, you get 90 Ghana cedis back.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
And that's what I was seeking clarity on, because unless I've misunderstood, if I sign up Mr. A on 152, every time somebody else joins up, I will also get 45 cedis back, as long as they sign up with a 152.
That is if you sponsor that person.
Right.
If you are the sponsor, then that's
right.
You get.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between that and anybody else I sign up on any other package? So for example, let's say I sign up 3 people today, right?
Yeah.
One is signed up on the 152 package, one is on the 570 package, one is on the 850 package. Now, I will get fast start bonus on all 3, yes?
Yes.
Good. Subsequently, if those 3 sign up other people, different packages, they will get fast start bonus on those, won't they?
Yes, but you don't get anything.
Okay, can I just come in? Can I just come in? This discussion is to maximize the compensation plan. So this is a compensation plan from Longrich, and they have different packages. As distributors, we want to make sure that we maximize it to the highest level. And we have realized that with the 152, if you sign up with 152 and you get a fast start bonus. So Richard, you are right. If you bring somebody with 570, you are paid the fast start bonus. But if you come on with 570, you will only earn fast start bonus when you bring people with 570. If you come on with 850 and you sign on somebody with 570, you will not get that fast start. If you sign on somebody with 152, you will not get that fast start. But if you come on with a 152, you will get fast start for all the packages. That is why we have identified fast start to be the best startup package to select. You can decide to come on with any of the other packages, but they have restrictions. But with the 152, you enjoy any fast start at all. That is how the compensation plan has been structured. Another thing with the fast start, which I think the 152, which I think Pius omitted, is that, Pius, I don't know if you can share that screen again on the 152. If, Richard, you sign on somebody with, let's say, I sponsor
Patience,
Richard.
can you give me the host back?
Okay. You know that blue sheet that you shared, the fast start.
Patience, can you give me the host back so I can share my screen?
Let's say we are talking about 3 people. So for example, let's say I sponsored Richard and Richard sponsored Pius. Then Pius decides to sponsor Patience. Okay, Pius, you're now the host.
Okay.
So Patience comes on with a 152 pack. The moment Patience comes on board and selects that 152 pack, Pius will be paid 45. Good, this one. Richard will be paid 11. I would be paid 22. So we have a level 1, level 2, and level 3. And it is only for the 152 pack. The other packs don't have that. If Patience signs up somebody and the person also starts with the 152 and adds on other products, immediately Patience is paid 45. Pius is paid 11.4. Richard is paid 22.8. Another advantage of this 152 fast start bonus is to encourage people. You know, you can sign people on and they'll be bringing people on with smaller packages and they are not earning. Imagine you sign up somebody with 570, but the person comes on with the 152 and picks products to the tune of 570 or even 600 Ghana cedis. If the person duplicates or triplicates himself or herself, in the first week, the person is encouraged because the person earns money. So that's another advantage of the 152 pack. But all in all, the 152 has more advantages. It is more universal, although it just has 4 PV. And that is the reason for the 4 PV, because you can't win in terms of PV and in terms of commissions at the same time. So that is a unique thing about the 152. But it is not, how do I say, for lack of a better word, by force. You still have the options. As Pius said, all you lose out is the fast start bonus. But we think that the fast start bonus serves as an encouragement to people, students who are even able to come on with the cedis. If they bring 3 people, immediately they are paid 135 Ghana cedis. That encourages them to continue the business. You understand? And if they bring somebody with 570, they still get paid. But if you come on with 570 and you go recruit somebody with 152, you don't get the fast start. That is the disadvantage. And that is why we think the 152 is key to maximize the compensation plan in Longrich. Thank you.
Thank you, SD.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that clarity. It's apt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Please, I wanted to ask a question.
Please go ahead, Belinda.
Okay, so as we are being advised to all do the 152, so that means I need to advise each member from my team to also do it regardless of how much they bring on board, right? I want to get that clear.
Yes, Belinda, that's right. That is why I said initially that anyone who has missed out already, it's not too late. You can still do the 152 starter pack. You can buy it now, and then anyone you sponsor henceforth, you will be getting the opportunity to get the 45 Ghana cedis as a
Okay,
bonus.
so for me personally, I already did like that. I started with 152 and upgraded, but then I signed up people on straightforward. I didn't do 152 and upgrade. I signed them on 570. I signed someone on 1000 straight. So have I placed them at a disadvantage? Should I ask them to redo it again?
Well, I have a different opinion on it, but I'll let SD take this one and give you the best of advices.
Okay, so you can let them check. Most of the time, maybe you don't pay attention to the fine deals, but we normally select the 152 who did it for you. I believe Ken does the 152 for everybody. So just check, let the people check. You know how to check. You log in, go to order management, then click on upgrade order. Look at the order you started with, and you will see that there's a starter pack. Okay, so just check, unless you are very sure that the person did not select the 152. If you check and the person did not select the 152, you can always go back and do an upgrade order of the 152 package.
Okay, thank you. For most of mine, he did, but then I think one of my downlines, I'll check for that one. I'm not too sure.
Okay, just check it. And of course, the 152 pack, the items inside are products you use yourself. So it's toothpaste, body cream. So it's not products that we don't like. They are our best products that are on the market. So yes, you can always go back and do the 152. Either you sell it or use it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I add up something to
Yeah.
152?
Go ahead, Ken. Is that Ken?
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Good evening, everybody. I just discovered something, so I think everybody has known. The students in our mix, if you do the 152, for you to enjoy the 10 fast start bonus for 152, make sure you upgrade to at least silver. If you don't upgrade yourself, you may not get a third one. I just got that information. I just thought it just to claim that you must upgrade to at least silver. If you did only 152, if not the third one, you wouldn't get it if your team members are building. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Ken, for the clarity. I know it's an interesting one because some of us didn't even know, and we had to go back and do it. But we are in to maximize every opportunity that we may get. So once you get the information, don't take a long time to take an action. Always ensure that your decisions are acted on immediately so you don't lose out. Any more questions, please? Any questions? Are you there, Jifa?
Yes, I'm here.
Anything you want to share with us?
I have a question, but it looks as if it has been answered. I was told the first start bonus is paid on is paid to from 1 to the third leg. So I
Yeah.
want to be sure if that's true. So
Yeah, that's
my question.
that's true.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
I mean, did you mean the third level or third leg?
Third leg, like I was. Is it like
It will be level.
Oh, okay.
It will be level.
Okay.
Okay. All
Then
right.
I get
No.
it now. Thank you.
Okay. All right. No problem. That's fine. Any more questions, contributions?
Hello.
Hello.
Good
Is that
evening.
Gifty? Yeah, go ahead, Gifty.
I have a question.
Yeah, that's right.
With the starter pack, the 152. For me, I did the 220. So with my, what could be mine? Do I have to do the 152 again? And then the second question: how many people are you to sign up before you are able to enjoy those benefits? Thank you.
All right, like SD Sylvia mentioned, check your back office and see whether you have 152 or not.
Okay.
If you haven't, then of course you have to do the 152. Your second question, I think I've missed the question. Can you repeat it? Sorry.
I'm saying that how many people upline do you have to get before you be able to enjoy these benefits? Yes. How many of them?
I don't know whether I'm getting your question, but as soon as you bring on board your first business partner after the 152, you get paid for the fast start bonus. So that's if that is what you are saying, or
because I've not seen anything of that, so that is why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Then probably you haven't done the 152.
Yeah, because I did the 220 for both this thing, myself and the first upline.
All right. Let's look at your account after, and then we can advise you appropriately if that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I also put in something? Gifty, and I think you are getting the terms wrong. Upline is a person.
The downline, right? I'm talking about the downline.
I thought I understood you. That was fine.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. And then with the 220 package, that one too is you have your fast start. So if you brought another if you came on with 220, and you signed up your downlines with 220, you are supposed to receive a fast start.
Oh, I see.
You're supposed to receive a fast start. So you have to check. Yes, please check.
I've been to my back office for some time as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
And another thing is, please check your bank details if it is correct. Check your back office.
I will.
And can always edit it for you so you can receive your commission.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Excellent. I mean, another take-home message I want to give to you is that yes, you probably have heard a lot today, and you might have taken 1 or 2 points to help you to go out there talking to people and recruit. But what I want to advise you is that please don't go out there and be seen as people hunters. Okay, it's very, very dangerous. It's not a good approach. That's what posers. No, amateurs do. Posers don't even go out. It's amateurs. They go harassing people as if their lives depending on a yes from that individual. So make sure that you are not seen to be a hunter or a pushy person. If you call the person says, "Oh, I don't have time, I can't talk to you now," or you make the attempt to give the exposure to a prospect and the person is trying to be a bit negative, don't worry. Give the person some space. Give the person some time. You can always go in, test the waters. If it's not good, step back. Okay? There are so many people out there. Put the person on hold. Don't discard the person. Don't block the person. Amateurs, that's what they do. That's what posers do. Anytime somebody says no to them, they see the person as an enemy straight away, and they block the person. So you would delete the person for contact. You are doing a great disservice to yourself. So don't do that. Just put the person on hold. Go around. A little while, come back, test the waters, and see how the person is feeling. The last time I spoke to you, you said no. Are you still saying no? The person might say no again. Like I said, it's likely the person can say 7 times no to you, but the 8th time they will take time to absorb information. So your point is, like I said, you are not going to recruit, you are going to share information. However, ask you yourself, how educated are you in the business you have? How good are you in copying and pasting? How good are you in duplicating? If you don't have that skill, then check yourself before you go looking for people out there. Any more questions, please? Any more questions? James, can you hear me, James? Can you let us hear from you? I know I'm not too sure, James, if James is hearing us. Just for information again, if you are not building your business in Ghana, then I'm sorry, this start bonus is not, you're not going to benefit from it. I know in the UK we don't have fast start bonus, but Ghana does. So to take advantage of it, you can sign up again Ghana and you can start enjoying such bonuses. When we get it in the UK, you can also do some. Any questions? Jemima, can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself and ask any question? I think we've had a long call today. Thank you very much for paying attention to my presentation today. If there are no questions, with permission from SD, Sylvia, and Ken, I will hand you over to Patience so Patience can sign us off for today's meeting. Patience, can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello, Patience.
Hello.
Can you sign us off today?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you so much once again, Mr. Apia, for this wonderfully awesome presentation. We are really grateful for the in-depth knowledge that you have given us and the empowerment that you have given us. I hope we are all ready to go out there and make prospects the right way. And thank you everyone also for joining in on this presentation. Thank you so much. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow for next presentation. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
You too.
Thank you. Now you can unmute yourself and have general discussions. The meeting is ended. But you can,
hey, don't sign out. Don't
talk about any subject.
Don't sign out.
Sorry.
Pius, we didn't talk about Saturday's program.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Right. Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's very important we gear and prepare ourselves out for a big day. The person we are going to listen to, you have no idea how amazing he is and the quality from. I mean, I just wish tomorrow was Saturday, and I can only encourage you to make yourself available for that meeting, and it's just going to be a pleasure to listen to this amazing person. And just not that, we also will be having our own and finance SD, so being the host for the numbers to come and support her, because I know the amount of hard work she had to put in to get this amazing speaker to come and talk to us. We don't want this meeting to come and only 40 or 50 people will be on the call. We're talking about somebody who has a minimum of 150 meeting that he organizes. So let's get connected. Let's talk to our people. Anyone who is being very inactive for now in your team, start waking them up and ask them to come to this meeting. At least it is a motivation opportunity for us to be inspired to do our business. He's going to touch on very important subjects that is going to help us forever. I'm not too sure when again we're going to get an opportunity into him. So please, I know I'm being passionate about this simply because I've got the opportunity to listen to him on several occasions, and I spent 30 nights with him on a course. So I know what I benefited. All the information I got out for you today, I wouldn't have been able to do it if I had not attended that program which he organized. So I know what you're going to get. So please bring your team on board. First of all, we need the numbers, and secondly, we need to be motivated. So Saturday is our biggest day. Let's come in our numbers. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Right. So the floor is open for general talk. We can do that for 5 minutes and then we can sign off.
Thank you, SD Pius. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emerald.
Thank you, SD Pius. This is a UK style presentation.
Oh,
from the Queensland.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Reverend Daniel, you owe me two prospects.
Don't shake it. Coming soon.
No shaking, no shaking.
Patience, I've given you back the host, so you take it from there. Okay.
Is William there? Is William on?
I don't think so.
Yes, please. William is on board.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
hey.
So you guys
is that
can...
William's voice?
we didn't want the network to take our previous, so we had a backup.
Yes, exactly.
That's really good. That's really good.
Language diva.
Hey, I mentioned your name. I started looking.
Sorry about that. You need water from alkaline cup.
Yes. What you wrote there was caught my attention.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. You didn't do the 152.
Okay, so this is what happened. After I registered earlier with the first account, it was a good account. I wanted to do multiple accounts, so I chose, I think, 152, the 220, and then 570. So Mr. Maku told me about using the fast start if he keyed in the 570 straight away. And I said I wanted to experiment, so he should just go ahead and do it. So after that, I recruited people on the 152 accounts. I got a fast start, the 220 also. I think it was done 152 plus other products. So I got fast start for that account also when I recruited people. But the 570, I recruited people and I didn't get a PESWA. So I was expecting it, and after a week, I wasn't getting anything. So I went back to Mr. Malcolm and then told him, hey, I was expecting something, but I didn't drop. So he asked me which particular account, and I checked my back office. I realized it was a 570. I told him that was it, and he said, oh, you see, I told you. And I was like, wow. So I asked him how to correct that, and he asked me to do a 152 upgrade. I did that, and everything is perfect now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the 152 is very essential. Everyone must go for the 152, no matter the entry level. And I must say, I also know of someone who did the 220, which was done 220 straight away. Until now, he's preferred customer instead of Kill Silver. if you've noticed, the 152, if you do 152, you become Q silver.
Q silver, yeah.
But then the 220, if you do it straight away, you become preferred customer. So
Preferred
now the person
customer.
is still preferred customer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I would urge everyone, even if you are going for gold, just do 152 plus other products instead of
Other
going for
products.
gold straight away and then doing a 152 upgrade later. You miss
Okay.
so much. Sure.
All right. And even with a 220, if you do a 220, when you sign people on with 220, you get a fast start. But if you sign people with the 152, you don't get anything. So the 152 is like universal.
Exactly.
And
it's
the
a basic
others,
package everyone must go for.
Yeah.
So it's very unfortunate for those in Ghana. You wouldn't get the fast start for that one, but then it's very essential. Everyone must go for it.
Yeah. So those outside Ghana, when you are in Ghana, even Nigeria, they have fast start.
Okay.
They have fast start. So if you are recruiting somebody in Nigeria, you pick their fast start. I think their starter pack, I think it's 10,050 naira.
10,000 naira. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So you pick that one, then you add products to the tune of the PVs
so
that you
meet the
want.
PVs.
Yes. It's very key and essential that you do a starter pack.
Exactly.
Even when you're doing VIP, you need to pick 152 and
152
then
plus
add
other products. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It looks like many other people don't know this one. So they just, if you go, you want 450, they just do 450 straight away and then you miss so much.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Who's the host?
I think Mr. Maku is the host.
Okay. So Ken, if you don't end it, we'll leave you here.
Oh, like seriously, I'm the host.
The meeting has ended, though. Hey.
Who say?
Okay,
The
all
meeting
right.
has ended.
Mr. People are asking for more. They said they don't want to go.
I can see
I didn't
them.
know I'm the host. All right. Thank you all, guys. Thank you all, and have a wonderful evening. Let's meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow is for
Today
prospects.
we don't want
Tomorrow,
to
let's
go.
invite prospects.
Good night.
I want to say a wonderful good evening to you guys. I'm not going to say
Give
good
us
evening.
a ready number.
Okay.
Bob Marley number.